Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, yesterday, William Samoei Ruto used almost the whole day in Mount Kenya region trying to respond to the purported leaked audio where Ruto was heard in that audio explaining on how he used every means possible to stop President Uhuru Kenyatta from stepping down from power after the nullified election. To an extent, Ruto was explaining how he was almost descending on President Uhuru Kenyatta with slaps. And if you listen on how Ruto is explaining himself, the reasons why he did that, it tells you that another possibility could be that it is possible this audio people have been discussing and now even to the mainstream media was just leaked by William Samoei Ruto allies with a specific agenda to achieve. But seemingly, it has turned out to backfire. Because how the people are receiving this and how people are analyzing that audio and the comparison to William Samoei Ruto respond, it explains to you the kind of a leader William Samoei Ruto can make if he become the president. I want you to carefully listen to William Samoei Ruto respond, almost 4 minutes. Listen to him very carefully, and after that, we want to analyze the character of William Samoei Ruto and what he can do if he becomes the president.
Ati William Ruto ati sijui alisukuma Uhuru Kenyatta namna gani? Kwani mlikuwa mnataka Uhuru Kenyatta awache kiti ambayo sisi tulikuwa tumeamukia saa 11 kwenda kumpigia awe rais? Tuwaachie nyinyi watu ya kuzimia? Wendeni kabisa. Mimi nataka niwaulize watu wa hapa Meru. Mimi nataka niwaulize. Sisi ndio tuliamuka asubuhi na mapema. Komera. Derako. Kwenda kuchagua Uhuru Kenyatta. Nyinyi mungetaka mimi ni mruhusu Uhuru Kenyatta awache ile kiti sisi tulikuwa tumemtafutia? Ati awaachie mtu ya kitendawili? Hiyo watu wakwende kabisa. Sijui kama tunaelewana. Hata kama mimi nilimlazimisha Uhuru Kenyatta awe rais, iko makosa? Iko makosa? Si kwa sababu yeye ni rafiki yangu. Hata kama nilimlazimisha awe rais, iko makosa? Nyinyi watu wa kuzimia, wacheni ujinga bwana. Wacheni utapeli. Wacheni hypocrisy. You have no business. Ama ni aje? Ati wanazungusha sijui wamerecord wapi wanazungusha. Ati William Ruto sijui alikuwa analazimisha Uhuru Kenyatta awe rais. Sijui nini. Mimi nataka niwaulize, siku ile Maraga alisema ya kwamba uchaguzi wetu ubatilishwe, ati turudi kwa uchaguzi. Nyinyi mlikuwa mnataka ati Uhuru Kenyatta awache kurudi kuchaguliwa tena? Hata kama mimi nilimlazimisha, nilifanya makosa? Watu wakwende bwana. Ama ni aje? Tunakubaliana? Tuko pamoja? Hata kama nyinyi mungekuwa mimi, mungekubali ati Uhuru Kenyatta atuwache kwa mataa? Na vile tulikuwa tumemsukuma mpaka amepata kiti, ati awachie mzee akitendawili? Kwani sisi ni wajinga? Nyinyi kwendeni. Ama namna gani? Mimi ndio nilifanya campaign kubwa. Nilikuwa naamka mapema, nafanya mkutano 3 kabla rais hajafika, na ni kwa sababu ni rafiki yangu nilimsaidia. Na hakuna vile ningewacha ati kitendawili amunyang'anye hiyo kiti. No way. Ndio, hata kama nikusukuma yeye kiasi gani, lazima nisukume yeye, kwa sababu there is no way vile wananchi hao walikuwa wameamka mapema kutafuta hiyo kiti, ati sisi tuende tuwache yeye kitendawili huko barabarani achukue kiti yetu.
Now we are continuing with our panel discussion, but just a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you are not yet subscribed. So my humble request, please consider subscribing so that another time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our returning subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, I'm requesting you to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend our videos to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, in the first instance, Ruto is talking about 2017 general election, which was contested at the Supreme Court, where Maraga, in his own wisdom, and the bench, they decided to nullify that election because they realized that there was, on the one way or another, where the process was compromised. And let me tell you here again, because I've been telling you this, if Maraga was sure that Uhuru Kenyatta won that election, he was not going to nullify it. But with all available evidence, it was crystal clear that Raila was the winner of that election. Uhuru did not win. That's why Maraga easily nullified that election. And this is the issue William Samoei Ruto is responding to. One thing that Ruto has done here, maybe knowingly or unknowingly, Ruto has finally sanitized the name of President Uhuru Kenyatta. Because many people believe that Uhuru did not want to leave power. Many people believe that Uhuru is forcing himself to Kenyans when he has lost. But Ruto has now made it clear that it is Ruto who was forcing President Uhuru Kenyatta not to step down, even when Uhuru was feeling that the country is bigger than the name Uhuru Kenyatta. And for that reason, even he was ready to go to Shauri Moyo, aache Raila aendelee. If you compare those two clips, what we played yesterday, the leaked audio, and the response from William Samoei Ruto, he still comes to confirm that he could not allow Uhuru Kenyatta to step down after campaigning for him. Campaigning does not mean that you are winning. You could have been making so many rallies, but then where was your vote coming from? Mount Kenya and Rift Valley. It wasn't enough to make someone a president. We know that. So Ruto is confirming that Uhuru was willing to sacrifice his ambition for the great peace of this country. But because of personal greedy interest, he could not allow Uhuru to step down, because he knew once Uhuru stepped down, all of them were going home. So Uhuru has been sanitized. He has been washed clean. It was someone who was pushing Uhuru Kenyatta to stay in power. And the response, Uhuru even was trying to respond to Maraga angrily. This was because of William Samoei Ruto. Secondly, from William Samoei Ruto's response, it tells you one thing, that Ruto is a leader who will always choose to have his way or highway. But Uhuru is not of that character. That is a character of William Samoei Ruto. It is either his way or the highway. Because by pushing Uhuru Kenyatta to go back to the ballot, when Uhuru knew that this election they have lost, when Uhuru knew that really it is someone else's victory that they are trying to steal, Ruto was pushing to have his way, but not the people's way, because the people spoke through the ballot. But Ruto decided to suffocate the people's interest that reflected on ballot, to have his way. And that's why you see Raila knew that even if we go into a repeat election, still what happened will repeat they will have the highway and not the people's way. And that's why he withdrew from that race. So tell me, if this is the character of William Samoei Ruto in 2017, what do you expect Ruto to do in 2022? Is Ruto going to accept the results if he will not be announced the winner in this election? Definitely, the answer is no. That character also happened in 2007. It was clear Raila won election. But because people were dying, people were being massacred, the country was suffering, Raila to some extent was thinking about the great country than Raila Odinga. But Ruto pushed Raila. Ruto pushed Raila Odinga not to accept anything. When watu walikuwa na mwaga damu. So this is a leader who will always have his way. That is his character. When other leaders will think about the bigger picture of the country, Ruto will think about himself. So the point I'm making here is that Ruto is a man who is angry for power. He can do anything to make sure that he gets to power. Even in that 2013, Uhuru was thinking about giving a chance to Musalia Mudavadi because they were having a case to answer to at Hague. But William Samoei Ruto could not allow Uhuru to do that. Sasa saizi Mudavadi ako na Ruto mwenyewe. He pushed Uhuru Kenyatta not to give a chance to Musalia Mudavadi because of his personal interests that he had. For him it was Uhuru, then he take over. Because he knew if Mudavadi take over, then definitely after their case, he will be handing over this power maybe to Uhuru Kenyatta. And that alone was going to lock William Samoei Ruto in 2022. So Ruto was focusing in 2022 and 2032. And that is the character of William Samoei Ruto. Maybe Ruto was leaking this audio to show the people of Mount Kenya that he is the one who made Uhuru the president. He is the one who gave power to the people of Mount Kenya region by pushing Uhuru Kenyatta. That is what he wanted to do in this video. But definitely it is turning out to give the character of William Samoei Ruto.